Hello, everyone, and welcome to Smash and Company, the way we do War Commander. Tonight, it's been a crazy show. They keep putting off our downtime and putting off our downtime, and I was trying to do it through the downtime, but they just changed it again, and so I'm going to go ahead and run with it. Let's see who's on the side panel. We have Mr. Jason Bourne, Mr. Outlaw, and welcome back to Reggie, dear sir. Miss Stephanie Gordon, she's on my panel. Miss Fruit. And then who else do we got? Brian Paulworth, nice to meet you, honey. Good to have you. And Jump Killer, nice to see you. Michael Clark, nice to see you. And who else do we have? Miss Rainbowy, she's on my panel. Mr. Manny, Rumpelstiltskin, good to have you, honey. Mr. Gambo, welcome. And I guess that's about it over there. Okay, tonight on my panel, I got Mr. Andrew, Mr. Bonehammer, Miss Chandra, Mr. Enzo, Miss Fruity, Miss Rainbowy, and Miss Brandy, aka Jenks. Everybody want to unmute and say hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. And
Hello.
Bad Mama
Hi.
just came in.
Hello.
Bad
Hello.
Mama just arrived.
Hi, Mama.
Hi,
Uh-oh.
guys.
Hey,
Mom.
there,
Hey,
and there's the
girl.
bad mama. And there's
Hey,
bad
girl.
mama. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing okay?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I've had issues today, but this is the way it is. I don't give a shit about them. Let's have some fucking fun, all right?
There we go. That's the way we're
Hey,
gonna
Bad
do
Mama's
it.
gonna bring out the tequilas today, okay? Let's have some fun.
Let's just do that. We will have some fun tonight. I'm game myself. We got a lot to go over this time. We've had a lot of stuff happen in our game, and all of it's not good. It really isn't. And yeah. I went into War Commander Discord tonight because I've discovered that our agency building is no longer. So I go into the War Commander Discord, like we're supposed to, and I put in a question. And my question was, the agency, how come you did not give us another agent in the main event? And how come now we have to remove 2 of the players out of the agency because we no longer have faction? And that was my question. And I got booted from War Commander Discord. They kicked me out. So then one of the next person that said something, which was Miss Brandy, she asked why I was removed. Then she got removed. So then Fruity says, what's going on? Why is this happening? And then there goes Fruity. So all 3 of us, Drake removed from War Commander Discord for asking a legitimate question. Nobody came there to make no argument. Nobody said nothing wrong. Nobody said no foul language. But here again, they can do whatever the fuck they want. And that's wrong. Just because they don't like the questions we ask, don't mean that that's a reason to throw somebody out of Discord.
It's because I got small dicks.
You know what? If you're any kind of a man, Drake, come on my show with me. You want to go toe-to-toe with me? I'll give you the floor to do it on. Because I ain't afraid of no man. And I'll put it to you just like I put it to anybody else in this game. I have played this game since week 3. I have been in this game. I have put plenty of money in this game. I have the right to say something. I have the clout to say something. And believe me, I'm going to use every platform I can find to blast your sorry ass. Because you guys are nothing but liars. You have lied to us about everything that you have brought up in Friendly Fixer. That was all a frickin' lie. And it's all coming out now. Just like City said before. City told me, no, Smash, that they're not trying to trash the game. But you know what? Today, City come to me, and City told me, Smash is right. They ain't doing nothing but shafting our fucking asses. And, he tried to get me to understand and look at this at a different point of view. But I'm sorry, I can't see it no other way. And now this dude wants to sit and say that this stuff wasn't done for monetary value? Are you kidding me, dude? You know what? You keep telling yourself that, and then you tell me how many times you got to say it to yourself before you actually believe it your goddamn self. Because ain't none of us going to believe it. Not a one of us. Because that was all money motivated. Why we lost Holdout? That's exactly why. Because Holdout didn't make no fucking money. Well, boo-hoo, son of bitches. You take us for every fucking thing else. And now, we've got this agency that we've had that building, maybe 3 months, 4 months, something like that. And you go and you do away with our faction. No more factions. We ain't doing that no more. Take it away. You fucked our PvP up. You fucked our game up. You messed with our units. You messed with our turrets. And now you've messed with our academy, our agency as well. Because all of this stuff runs off of faction. And now your answer to your fuck up tonight was, oh, here in the next couple months we're going to bring the Rangers back and you're going to have to do the Rangers. Well, wait a minute, buddy. Wait a fucking minute. You done said the Rangers was history. It's gone. So we lose RCC, our buffs, and everything else because you decide that you want to do away with the factions. Well, let me tell you something. This game was built on them factions. For you to take them away, like you have, and try to start us over is totally fucking ridiculous. And now you want to come back and say, well, we've messed up, and now it's going to come out on the next one. Well, let's backstep real quick before they catch us and figure out that we didn't get that part right neither. And that's what he was doing tonight in that War Commander Discord. He admitted he knew nothing. I got the screenshot. Anybody wants it, just ask me for it. I'll send it to you. He knows nothing. And I believe it. I do. I believe it. I just can't.
Yep.
It's so crazy. Exactly, Tinjin. I would have him right here on this show. Just me and him. I would have him right here. And I would. And I would not bash that man not one time until he said something wrong. And I wouldn't. But, they just can't fucking get it. They could have done 3 simple things in this game, and it would have improved it 100% for us. And one of them, they've just about got accomplished, I think. And I have never said this before, but I was going to say it tonight, and I'll still say it. They have done one thing. They have slowed down these fucking cheats. And I believe that. But All they had to do was change the repair times, drop the gold down a little bit, and let all of us go out and have our fun in PvP like this game was meant to be. When every one of us started playing this game, we played this game because it was the only game in the games that you could go into the game and fight with a person live, one-on-one. PvP, person versus person. And you knew then you were going against a person, not a computer. You had a chance. But now, the way they've jacked us around and everything, nobody has a chance. And it's awful. It is. It's awful. And it's terrible that people got to be like this, you know. Welcome, Tinjin. I'm glad to see you here. Welcome, Tim. Good to see you, honey. Mr. Glenn, nice to see you as well. I know this is awful. It really is, but I guess I'm going to make it through it. And we're going to talk about all this stuff. I don't know, guys. I really don't. I have lost so much faith in this game. And you know, I used to be one of the biggest protectors of this game. I used to live for this game. And you just can't be that way no more. They ain't telling us the truth. Welshie, I love you, buddy. He was in there too. He's seen it all. You know, it's just, oh, it's crazy. It's just so crazy, you know? And then
Yeah, I saw a video of the whole thing, so...
You say it, Chandra. Go ahead.
Just to add on to what Smash was saying, yes, they did say that they weren't making any money for the game, and they fixed the game in such a way that they're forcing the players to coin the units or whatever, because they're giving you the events now where a specific unit is used where they know that you haven't upgraded because you were working on something else. So they're forcing people to coin and spend money on the game so that it could be monetized and put it into their pockets.
Exactly.
And they don't want to hear the truth. And when you speak the truth, they boost, like Smash said, they boost them out.
He actually said that. He actually said that it had nothing to do with the monetary value. And I told him, I said, you keep telling yourself that and let me know when you believe it. Because I don't. And nobody else does in this game. Is there anybody in the side chat that believes that the reason why Holdout was changed was because it didn't make money? Does anybody out there believe that that's the only reason why it got changed? I want to know, because that's what I think. That's exactly what I think. And I think it's bullshit, you know? It's crazy. Excuse me. I gotta get a drink.
Yeah, I think they think we're stupid, don't they? To not realise and not see it.
Exactly. You know, why, then, you know what? If it wasn't for the money, then why touch it? Why touch it? Because it was an event that everybody could do. It was an event that people could come into the game and hit that event and do it really easily and get everything they needed to start their game. What was so wrong about that?
They were getting money from all the others, from the skirmish, the whole skirmish, the 7-day events, the sector breach. And what's the other disgusting one that you have to spend all day just to get a lousy amount of XP? It's skirmish and the other one. Skirmish and the other one that just finished.
Yeah.
There's two of them that takes all day just to get a lousy amount of XP.
Exactly. It is. And it's awful. And now we got, in this event, we figured it up. If you did it, the bases from 1 to 3, it would take you 80 rounds. If you do the bases 1 through 3 with the bonus, it will take you 32 rounds, I believe it was. I think it was 32 rounds. I've got the picture saved. I just don't know where it's going to come up at. Oh, I should have known.
Multiple times.
Well, where is it at? I got the picture somewhere. I just don't know where it went. I'm sorry.
The grind is just getting soul destroying,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, and he said that he didn't. They never said that they weren't cutting back on the events. They were cutting back on the units. That's what he said.
Yep,
And
I remember it.
we're like, wait a minute. How are you cutting back on the units? He said, well, we never said we was cutting back on the events. But I don't get them. I really don't. It's just crazy. I don't know. I'm at it. I'm at a loss. I really am. Now he's trying to backtrack. Well, I didn't know nothing. They put it out. No, I didn't know nothing. And ugh, it's crazy. Hi, Michael Clark. How are you doing, honey? It's good to see you. Alrighty. So, do you guys
Yes,
want to?
Faith.
Huh?
I was telling. I can't talk in your side chat. It's blocked out for some reason. I can read it, but I just can't type. And I've been.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I looked and it doesn't show he's blocked, so you may want to check it.
Could be YouTube's caused it.
Okay, I
'Cause I
don't know
had
what
that
it
happen
is.
to me a few times. And then I used a different YouTube account and I was alright.
All right, Angie, you wanna give us a rating on the main event? What'd you think about it? Everybody out in YouTube, I want yours too. I want to see what you guys thought about this last new main event. Go ahead, Andrew.
It's all right. Don't get me wrong. I've tried to figure out what tunes use the best, and once I've figured it out, yeah, I was doing well. I was doing the XP, but after a certain degree, it started getting boring because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I got what I needed anyway out of the fence. Some stuff what I couldn't get before, I got them, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I'll give it about 5 out of 10 because it's I'm going straight down the middle, half and half, because it's been all right, and then near to 2 days after it started getting boring. So that's my opinion anyway.
Okay. So what would you rate it between 0 to 10?
I said about 5 out of 10.
All right. Miss Bad Mama, what do you think about this last main event?
To be honest with you, I absolutely loved it.
Did you really? Well, that's good.
Yes, ma'am. I
I'm
did.
glad.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
It was decent. We got to actually help our members a little bit here and there.
Okay.
And the lower accounts are actually starting to have a little fun with it because they can actually start doing some of it.
Gotcha. That's good.
Um,
That's good to hear.
and the other thing, um, it it just was smooth sailing where it wasn't such a freaking irritation.
I gotcha.
Because that's where the bad part comes in, is the irritation of it.
Yeah, when you
And
have to do
this
it for
one
too
was,
long.
yes, ma'am. And this one wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. I did run the 50%,
Yeah,
and that helped tremendously, to
it
be
does.
honest.
It does. It helps a lot. I don't push
So,
it, but it does help. I run it myself. I do it myself. I run
yep,
both of them. I run the 10 and the 50.
yep. I only ran the 50, but hey, you know what? I got what I wanted,
There you
and
go.
I like that. Um, but I do ever I do want to say, um, if it wasn't for you guys, like, going over these events,
Mhm.
I think it would have been harder if I didn't understand.
Okay. That's fair.
So, yeah, and that helped me a lot. It helped me with my members, and I really want to say I appreciated that very much. Thank you.
Yep, and I got to do a big shout out to Miss Bad Mama's tag, the bad tag. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. They always watch our show.
Yep, and it gets streamed for 19.
There you go.
And I'm a
And
virgin.
oh, stop it.
Yeah,
Fuck off
put
of you
that
and your
hammer
7
down and
kids.
hush it up, mister.
Fuck off of you and your 7 kids. You know, one of them named Dasher. Santa Claus.
All right,
Mr. Blue
Mr.
That's
Balls.
So what would you give it, Tammy? What'd you give the event?
I gave it a 9.
Alrighty.
God.
You just
Bonnie,
choked
don't
Bone.
choke up now. Come on.
Okay, Bone. What do you think? Let me know.
I think this event was nothing. It was shitty. The dynamics of it was shitty. They picked what units we had to use. They shouldn't do that. We should be allowed to use what we're comfortable with. Since they took our fraction from us, why are they picking the units?
I
If we
don't
don't
know.
have no fraction, we should be able to use every damn unit we got.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
But
And I
once
asked
again,
a
it was to limit, so you either had to coin to catch up because your unit's under level 15. Sucks. So it means if you're a level 10, and because they give us so many units, people are behind. I'm like, well, I got this one like 12. Oh, I got this one 13. So, I need to get 2 more levels. I got to coin it real quick so I can do the event.
So, Bone, did you use all the
Oh,
new
I had no
ones?
problem on bone. I'm talking about lower levels because there's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
lower levels that they pick the units. And like if they didn't pick the right unit to upgrade, they were screwed.
Yeah, but if they got all the new ones, that was great. All you
No.
had to do
Okay.
was
How many
add,
XPs did they get?
huh?
The XPs weren't worth what they were getting. That's what I'm trying to say. It sucked because the
Yeah.
XPs are terrible.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about
Yeah.
that.
It's the XPs that make it because you have to do the bases so many times, over and over and over. If they gave more XP, people would do a couple hours here, and then tomorrow they'd come on and do a couple hours, and they give everything they need, and they'd be happy, and they'd have more people playing because they make it where you got to grind for 4 hours, 5 hours straight to get it done. People don't want to do that, so they're getting fed up because it doesn't pay the XPs.
I
Yep.
got you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I give it a 5 because they need to up the XPs. But as long as you have people like Drake giving input, you're screwed because he's a dumb person. Because you ask a simple question and he wants to retaliate with anger because his ego's so big. I've been at this game since the beginning as well. And I've been kicked off Discord for just saying city, which is a violation of free speech, which is part of Discord's thing. You're supposed to be able to have that. So
Mhm.
Kickstar's violating free speech. No matter what country you're in, you should be able to say what you want as long as you don't do it vulgar. Nobody used any cuss words. Last time I looked at a dictionary, city wasn't down as a cuss word.
Nope.
That's the last time I looked. And city's
That's
done
true.
nothing but make this. The city has done nothing but help this game. It's the people they put in charge of this game on Discord that have ruined it by
Dicks.
letting people like high
Jim,
anxiety them run the game with their cheats because they're allowing the cheats. Drake is one of the ones that's allowing them to cheat because he knows they're cheating. He's best friends with these cheaters. It's like he's getting a kickback.
Yep.
I agree.
I was kicked out for the same reason, but me and City did it live. We did it live on City's show. And City told me, he said, go ahead and do it, Smash. So I did it. I typed in City.
You want to talk
Siddy.
about you
And
want to
I
talk
was
about Nazis?
gone.
You want to talk about Nazis? There you go. The people that run Kickstarter's Discord, not all of them, but Drake
Uh-huh.
is the head of Gestapo right there. He's the
Oh,
armored truck going around trying to murder people. He's a baby
uh,
killer.
well, he's just something else, that's for sure. But so what are you gonna rate the event, Bone?
5.
Okay, thank you, Chonda.
Well,
Well, here we go.
I will say this. The 7 day event and the shadow the holdout was my two favorite events to do. I do not do the skirmish, nor do I do what's that other headache one that you have to sit down all day?
Sector breach.
That's a breach.
Sector breach. For that lousy amount of XP. Instead of taking away the holdout, they could have taken away one of those pesky headache thingy thingies. Because I
Yeah,
don't play and nobody too much don't care for them anyway.
I know.
Anywho,
I
the
get you.
last event I gave it a 3
Okay.
because the units that they gave you is only a level. It's not even a level. It's a level 1. And the bases that you have to hit with those units, you still get damage. And if you don't coin them to get them back to working, you have to wait how many hours or whatever to use those same units again. And like Bone and them said, they're choosing the units that you have to use. And if you don't have those units upgrade till past level 15 or wherever, you're up shit's creek, excuse my language.
It's true.
And they're forcing you to coin it. And that's where this game is headed anyway. If you don't coin, you're down in the dumps. And if you coin, you're up there with them. And if you're somebody that can't coin at the moment or you can't afford to coin, well, the amount to help is going to help you. And if they don't want to accept the truth when somebody pointed out to them that you're messing up the game for the honest players and whatever else more, and you're booting them for saying that, like Bone said, the last time I looked, everybody's entitled of freedom of speech. And if you can't ask a question, you'll never know the answer to that question. So
Yep.
I give it a 3, and y'all are pushing me to stop playing this game. The only reason I'm staying with this war commander thing is because of the friends I made. That's the only reason.
That's the
So
reason why a lot of us
y'all
are
need
here.
They're,
exactly.
they're not
Hmm.
going to
And
make it on. If they keep this attitude, they won't make it on Stillfront because they'll get so many negative reviews. It's. I mean, they still.
In
They won't.
Steam.
Steam or Steam. It's,
exactly,
they get these negative
exactly.
reports. Steam won't allow it. So they either need to clean their act and get Drake to clean his act up, get him off the drugs so he can stop smoking that crack in the bathroom. Because he takes a lot of trips, so he's either on crack or meth because he's one dumb motherfucker.
Well, I don't know this Drake person, but he needs to man up and he needs to accept the truth when it's shown to you because for some reason his eyes is not open to see it. Or if they're open, they're not seeing.
That's true. I
Yeah, well,
agree.
she just said, he says, I felt that way when I was messaging on Discord towards him 30 minutes ago or so.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It's awful the way that they treat people. Mr. Enzo, what you think about this last event?
And I really thought it was awful. Let's say the lower levels could barely do the mission track at the beginning
Uh huh.
without losing a lot. I'm not included in those, but lots of the guys did not have the tech to actually get the units. Secondly, it was a drag. You couldn't, and you took a lot of damage if you didn't have the maxed out units. I'm included there. They
I.
should not remove the factions because that one of the things that our middle levels actually depended on to actually get a better job.
Mhm.
And I was not going to put a dime into a game that doesn't care about our freedom of speech or any type, or just try keeping it fun. So I actually rate this game, the event, a 4. It's simply not worth it, and if they're going to keep doing it, they're going to lose so many players that I bet that even Steam is going to reject them even from the project.
It very well could happen.
Well,
So
on that,
that's
when you
why
say
my
they're going to
opinion
lose
there.
players, look at Drake. He says he monitors this, and he said he monitors something else. The other monitor monitors this and another game. So they don't even have people dedicated to it. They're more important than the other games. And they're trying to vamp this, but everybody they give us to help us is more worried about another game. Or I'm taking a vacation this week, so he's got 2 games. So don't give him a hard time. Give him a hard time. We want to know. Some people spent gold on those buildings they took. That's
But they don't care
hard-earned
about that.
cash.
They don't care about that.
So
They don't
basically,
care about the things we've already invested in that they've now shut down, like the spatula. The
but
spatula.
what if,
We call it the spatula. It's the sepulcher. Splucher.
yeah, but what
Spluter.
if what if somebody gets a lawyer and goes after them because they're breaking their own contract because people spent money for that now.
Yep.
It's brand. It's not even a year old, that building,
No.
and people spent money to get it up because oh, you had to have it. You had to have it. So level it up
Yeah.
really quick.
Oh,
They
it,
fixed it.
it it boosts your base. It boosts your walls. It helps your base. It helps the defense. That's what they kept shoving it at us for, because it does the power plants, it does the walls, it does the units, it makes your things come out faster in your war production. Sure, they fed us
I
all a
coined
line
it.
of bullshit,
I coined that building.
and now
So
that building is useless.
so should I get a lawyer and go after them for basically wasting my
Maybe
money on that
so.
building?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Well, if that is going to happen, I bet a lot of players that actually want to do a mass,
Cashback.
massive case against them and join up, they're going to lose like
I
hell.
am one of them. I am one of them. I can pull my receipts to show that I spent money on that game.
Yep. Everybody can that's put money in this game.
And we
And that's
spent it and
what's
we played the game honestly. We didn't have to cheat to get where we are right
that's
now.
right. That's
Hell, I
right.
can buy me a new truck.
You know,
Exactly.
it wasn't like we had to put money into this game. We chose to. We
Chose to.
chose to because it was a great game. We had great
Hmm.
people in it. We could come in and do PvP, and we could come in here and we could take our anger out from the day on somebody else. But you know what? We knew we could always come in here and fight. And now we
Yep.
can't even do that.
Now, if
Nope.
you don't coin, you do not do
You
nothing.
can't even do that. You
Or
know,
cheat.
I don't understand all these changes that they think that had to be done. I don't get it. To me, all they had to do was reduce the repair times, give us a little bit of freedom, and drop the gold down a little bit, and let us fucking have fun like we used to. When people are having fun and we can hit each other and we can have a great time, people don't give a fuck about how much money they spend.
Well, if they lowered the cost of money, they'd actually make more money. But that's the thing about
Yes, but they
Hmm.
don't
because
get that. They don't get that. We've been telling them that for years, and they don't listen. That's the whole thing here, is they don't listen. If you listened to us, you wouldn't be fucking with our factions. You wouldn't be fucking doing this shit to our buildings and our units. If you want to start the game from the beginning again, that's fine, but do it the right fucking way.
Smash. It's not that they don't listen, it's that they chose not to listen.
It seems like everything we say is like they're in there saying, "Oh my God, we can't do this because that's what they want. We
yeah,
can't do it."
I couldn't get my floating CC.
I mean, I just I don't get it. It does not comprehend in my head. Fruit, what do you think about this last event?
Give it a between a 4 and a 5, but since he did that, well, he can kiss my ass.
I don't blame you. Miss Rainbowy, what do you think, honey?
Uh, I'll give it a 3. I just found it such a grind. I was working right the way through it, so that doesn't help. It was eat, sleep, eat, work, an hour on the event, then back to work. And Kickstarter just made it such a grind. Um, I wasn't the base weaknesses was absolutely stupid because Kickstarter put these weaknesses idea, and if you used any of those tunes that was in the weaknesses, then they were just going to die. You needed
Hmm.
pretty up to date max tunes to be able to do
Hmm.
the event. I did put the 50 and the 10 XP boost on because
Those
I
didn't
just want
help
to
at
get the
all.
grinding done. But that's all I spent. But
Okay.
yeah, just free.
Manny, I don't know why we have so many upgrades in the tech center. You'd think that they would have gave that a break this time. But now we've got, what, 4 units going in it? 3 units, I believe? 3 units going in it. You're
Motivators
right,
and the
Gambo.
software
Money.
thingy.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what it's all about. It's all about the money. But they're cutting back on units, so don't worry. But we got 3 of them waiting in the tech center, but they're cutting back on units. So you just got to
Well,
remember
the,
that.
you know what they won't,
It's
Smash,
bullshit.
is they want you to start an upgrade like on the tech center and shit like that,
Uh huh.
and they want you to coin it quick so
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
you can hurry up and upgrade your fucking units.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that's where it's all coming from right there.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
bottom dollar.
But
Yep.
Tammy, Drake told us in the War Commander Discord tonight, it has nothing to do with monetary value.
Bull
That's what I
fucking
got banned.
shit.
That's
That's
exactly
what I
what he
got banned
said.
for. That was right. That was what I had said, and that the kick it for monetary value, which all games run off of monetary value at some point. So banning me from War Commander Discord for saying that is on Drake's plate because I what I said was nothing wrong. And then
There
Freddie
was
got banned
nothing
right
about it
after.
wrong. We were saying the truth, and that's why we got kicked out, because we were
I asked
saying the truth.
why he kicked Smash out.
Got
Yeah,
banned.
well.
Why would you ban an honest player? Smash only asked you an honest question. Boom, I was gone.
Now he's gonna have before the end of the week, before the end of next week, or before the next launch of the new upgrades and as far as this whole new thing that they're going towards. How much willing to bet is the only thing that's left is on War Commander Discord is hackers.
I'm sure, because that's all's left in that Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look over there on that side, you see every one of them hackers that's been cratered and everything over there. They've all been cratered, most of them. I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't. But they can take their War Commander Discord and stick it right up their tight asses. I don't care.
That's
I don't
hot.
need. I don't need to be on it. I got my
You
own.
know what I mean?
I got my own platform. I don't need yours, and that's just the way I feel about it.
Get it, girl.
Miss Brandy, what do you think about this
Yes.
event?
Well, originally I gave it a 6, but after all this bullshit, I give it a negative to infinity and beyond. Fuck them. Because
There you go.
all you did was ask a question that was completely legitimate about the agency. You got kicked. I asked, well, why did she get kicked? If all she was doing to ask about legitimate buildings, I got kicked.
Yep.
After I had said, yes, they do change things based on money. Because because of course, every game runs on money. Fuck it,
Mhm.
But if Drake just doesn't want to deal with it that day, then it's called leaving it alone.
Yep.
If you start banning all of these people out, and this is supposed to be the only way that they're supposed to go to get help for any issues that they have in War Commander, then they need to find another way to go to instead of just trying to go through Drake, because eventually you're not gonna have any players if this shit keeps up. And as far as I'm concerned, I got other places I could spend my money in. I was a heavy pointer. I'm thinking about going somewhere else with the money. I still play for the friends, but
Yeah,
I
Oh.
well, he
am
did.
I'm not going to spend this shit in here anymore. Fuck it. Fuck that.
Tinjin, I love you, honey. He said if you put Drake's brain in a bird, the bird would fly upside down.
Funny.
Good one.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
Well, if
That's a good
anybody
one.
finds Drake's base, let us ladies know.
Oh my God. That was hilarious. Oh, I got to do this. Where is it at? Where is it at?
Did he not know how to fly?
Now, because you got a big ass head that
Oh
weighs you
Lord.
down.
There it is.
Mm.
There we go. That's for Drake. Quack, quack.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I got another one. I got another one for Drake.
There you go. Fuck you, mate. Fuck you. Oh, that's hilarious. I love Tinjin. He's awesome. He's so awesome. All right, let's get to this freaking event. Retaliation. Oh, Lord.
Now, well,
Oh god.
he said, I'll show you the door smash straight away, and I'm like, what the F?
He
That's
did.
exactly
He,
what
he
he
didn't
said,
like it.
too.
He didn't like me being in there. He did not like that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, he sent it as a warning and then just
And then he
deleted.
just did it. I didn't do nothing
Yeah.
after he said that.
No,
I
I seen
seen
it.
it.
Yeah, I was there. I was
Drake
watching.
doesn't know where I think his ass is. What pissed me off back always been the plan to change event and Omega prizes around from start, but failed. Tell the players. Only got told yesterday. My ass, he said.
Oh, I tell you though, when the city gets a hold of this and finds out what all happened, he's gonna be pissed.
Oh, it's gonna be funny. He said he's gonna be smash fucked him up. He said he knows me. He ain't gonna. I mean, he's gonna. He's probably. I'm probably gonna have a hell of a message in the morning from him. But I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either.
What are they gonna do to me? Pull my show? Go ahead. See if I give a fuck. You forgetting City brought me up in this shit. I could care less what you motherfuckers think. Oh, let's just get to this and get it fucking over with, okay?
Yeah.
In retaliation, commanders will face off against Assyria Phantom targets with your unique units. Pay very close attention to this wording, guys, okay? Bases must defeat in number order. That means you gotta go 1, 2, 3, just like you always had to in holdout. After beating all 3 bases, an optional bonus base is unlocked and awards a huge amount of XP. Use the event XP to purchase prizes in the Retaliation store. In this Retaliation, earn the elite parts, upgrade logistics, and build logistics for the Meteor Storm, as well as the new Spec Op Lunar Icebreaker. Okay. March 14th at 10 o'clock is when it starts. It ends March 17th, which is St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day to all you guys out there. Shadow Ops come out to play Chapter 1. Earn parts for the warrior. That means we're going cowboying, people. We ain't a damn war game no more. We got fucking cowboys.
And Space Invaders.
Yeah, and Space Invaders. Where in the
You
hell are
won't
they
know if it's
Where are they coming up with this stupid shit? You know, why couldn't they made a give us our legendary our Muga specular? I'm trying to say it right. It is the spatula though. You know, that would have been the thing to do. That's what we were all expecting. But guess what? It ain't gonna happen. Earn parts for the warrior unique unit. Beat the shop's bases over the next 6 phases to earn the 7 parts. And remember, now it is only 7 parts you get outside of it. You get the 8th part in the main event. Get the tech for your Moonskater units. Get to the next level in Shadow Ops. The tech is within reach. So in the new Shadow Ops, you will be able to get Moonskater tech. If you did not get it in this last event, it was a lot to get. You have to get however many, how many units you have. And you have to do that with each tech. They really screwed us on that one too.
Yep.
Battle is a boom. Get stocked up on metals and blood thorium to upgrade those legendary units and tech. Starts March 13th after downtime. This is the PvP season. It does start after this downtime. And it ends April 30th at 10 a.m. Now, if you notice, it's not as long as what our normal seasons are. They've cut that time down too. So now it only runs for what, the 13th? So a month and a half, 6 weeks is what it runs now. And I thought they were supposed to take it to two months instead of 3. Because it used to be 3 months. Am I right?
Yeah, it used to
Not
be,
longer
yeah.
than that, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have the sector breach, which I ain't going to worry about that because I'll talk about that next week. In the metal store, joining the metal store this month is the Pillium for 450,000 metals. It's bronze tech is in there for 375, and the silver is in there for 425,000 metals. General fixes, a smaller pack of cores is now available in the store. I think this is ridiculous. Why would we need a smaller pack? We always buy them in 100. So why would this just? I don't get it. Okay, Retaliation, featuring the Meteor Storm elite parts, the Meteor Storm upgrade logistics, the Meteor Storm build logistics, Spec Op lunar icebreaker, Moonskater upgrade logistics, and Omega R1 Manus parts. This starts March 14th at 10 a.m. PD time and ends March 17th, 10 a.m. PDT time. Store closes March 18th at 10 a.m. PD time. Okay. Mission description. The meteor storm was originally designated to destroy meteoroids before they can make impact with low atmosphere planets. The active defense system and protective spheres have been repurposed for the battle here on Earth. In Retaliation, commanders will face off against a series of phantom targets with your unique units. Bases must be defeated in numbered order. After beating all 3 bases, an optional bonus base is unlocked that awards huge amount of XP. Use the event XP to purchase prizes in the Retaliation store. All unique units will be deployed through a new unit HUD. And what that means is, like we have the tabs for our platoons, the ones for standard, and when we have one for raid, and then we have the other one for, what is the A one? The other one for,
Assault.
what is it?
Assault.
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 Assault. Now there'll be one that will be a retaliation, I guess. But, so they will have their own thing that you'll have to put your units in that and use that, just like we do in the assault. Okay. Only one unique can be deployed at a time, so make sure you make your decisions wisely. Please pay very close attention to that. One unique. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go into your units. You want to find your uniques. You want to find the one that's got the most health and the most DPS. That's what you want. Event structure. Mission 1 prize pays 2,000 XP. Mission 2 prize pays 6,000 XP. Mission 3 prize pays 8,000 XP. The bonus base prize is 20,000 XP. For one total round is 36,000. And that is counting the bonus. If you do just 1 through 3, it is 80 rounds. If you do all 4, I believe it was 32 rounds. Track will reset and will be available after defeating the Mission 1 target. Supply Depot chest will be awarded after defeating Supply Depot targets on the world map. And this will include a random award of either thorium metals, repair logistics for the meteor storm, repair logistics for the R1 Manus, repair logistics for the spatula, and repair logistics for the abyss, and also for the demi-demon. Okay, these supply depot bases are out on the maps. When you hit them, you get tokens out of them. Then you go into the supplies depot and you can buy them. Buy these things with these things. And these seem pretty pretty good, I think. Because you got the repair logistics for the meteor storm, you got a repair logistics for the Manus, you have one for the spatula, one for the abyss, and one for the demi-demon. We use all of those units. So try to get as many of them as you can, because they will benefit you, especially if we're using these in this event. Some of these units, the meteor is the unique, right? We'll be able to use it in this event. The spatula, the Manus, I believe all of those that we'll be able to use in this event. The abyss, and the abyss is a good one as well. But just make sure that you got all of your uniques upgraded, because they're going to play a real big part in this event. A real big part. Okay, the event storm. Now this, we have talked to Kixeye, and we have confirmed it is right. And we are a little pissed over this. Alright, Meteor Storm 4-hour upgrade logistic. Okay, you can only get 2. So they're only offering us an 8 hours of upgrade in this event. And before we could get 10. So they've cut that way back. The 12-hour build logistics, we can only get 2 of those. And that's it. Those are 25,000 apiece. The meteor storm parts, if you didn't get the unit in the last event, then you got to have 8 parts, and those are 13,500 apiece. The elite meteor storm part, you need 40 of them to take it to elite, and those are 5,500 apiece. The lunar icebreak prototype, you can get 4 of them. They're 36,000 apiece. The lunar icebreak standard, you can get 4 of those, and they're 45,000 apiece. The lunar icebreaker elite, you can get 4 of them, and they're 54,000 apiece. The Omega R Mantis parts, you need 80 of those, and they're 3,000 apiece. Moonskater 48-hour upgrade logistic, we only get 4 of them, and those are 1,800 apiece. Use It and Lose It will only be 24 hours long. Please be sure to redeem your prizes by the 10 a.m. PDT time on Tuesday, March 18th. Okay, the Lunar Icebreaker prototype deploys 1 level Moonskater, and it only lasts for an hour, and it's 36,000 XP. Okay, the problem I have with this is Moonskaters aren't uniques. This event is supposed to be for just the uniques. So you can't even use these in this event. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to buy these and just keep them in our inventory, because these are ops. These go in our ops with our hookers, our it's electric, our everything. This is what these are. And one is good for an hour. Well, they're all good for an hour, but one has one moonscaper. The standard has 5, and the elite has 10. But they're not unique. So we can't use them in this event. So why are they giving them to us in this event? This makes no sense. It doesn't. It makes no sense at all.
Okay, it does a little bit because lots of us did not actually go buy the unit
Yeah, but honey,
and
all
we
this
preferred
is
the
is
other unit,
all this is an
and we
op.
did not like it.
I know, and all this is an op that goes in our thing that we can kick on, like your It's Electric and all that stuff. That's all these are. And this is a unique event. These are not uniques. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much, but this is just crazy. I just don't get it. Okay, we got PvP season. Alrighty. And it starts after this downtime. The infamy drip. You earn infamy in between attacks. A percentage of the player's infamy is dripping back to them. You have to be open for this to happen. If you get hit and you're in a bubble, you are not dripping. Alliance PvP. Alliance is complete in 3 different classes based on alliance size. Please note that we have made a change so your alliance will only appear in one of these 3 classes below. Based on the highest prize your alliance will receive. This only occurs when your alliance is within the top 3 of one of the classes. If your alliance is not within the top 3, it will still appear on the 3 leaderboards. Class A is total infamy contribution of all members. Class B is total infamy contribution of top 100 members. Class C is total infamy contribution of top 50 members. They didn't change none of this. All of this is still the same. So, I'm really bummed about this, guys. I'm sorry, but it just really... I just cannot believe what these numbnuts have done. I really can't.
Yeah, because they're getting people threatened into joining their frickin' alliances just for the numbers and shit. Now
Yeah.
I get what's going on.
Yeah, that's why they flood tags with at the end of the season. See, and that's bullshit, you know?
Now I understand why I'm getting so many PMs. Now I get it.
It's crazy. It really is. It's I don't know what they're trying to prove. I feel like they're trying to sink our game. That's what I feel. And I think it's not far from being there.
I second that one there.
They're making
Mm.
it to the point that if you're not in an alliance, you're going to get bullied into being into a alliance. Is that the way everybody else sees it?
Well, I think what they're trying to do is trying to get a hold of that leaderboard. That's what I think they're trying to do. But I don't think that's going to work because it's never happened before. So, you know, I don't know. It's gotten so crazy with this game. It, I don't know what to think about them anymore. You know, they lie to us about everything. They tell us what they think they want us to hear. We want to hear, and then they turn around and shit on us. You know,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
It
starting to get that now. See,
and
seems
and
people are talking about being bullied into getting into alliances, and now I get why.
because that's how they're making the PvP the end of the season.
Yeah,
and it
exactly.
seems the only people that can have fun in this game are the ones using the cheats.
Yeah, that seems like that's all they want. You know, and that's awful. It really is because our game used to be a very have a lot of very respectful people in it, and it
Okay,
seems
I'm going
like
to interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you a sec, but yes, you're absolutely right. I used to play Call of Duty, and the cheats were doing whatever the hell they wanted, and I actually quit the damn game because of it. It was not worth even trying to play if you're going to lose.
that's why we've lost half of our community. They waited too long to do something about it, and now look at it.
You
And
probably
na-
got yelled
and
at. Oh,
and
why?
and now they want to step up and say, "Oh, but we've done this and we've done that. We've done this."
Oops.
You've also lied to us and told us other things that weren't true, and then you admit that you don't know a motherfucking thing. Where are we
And
supposed
the,
to fucking swallow that? Fuck
yeah,
you.
and then they kick you out for asking a freaking honest question.
Exactly, they did. And I'll tell you
You
why
did it
I
better than
asked.
me.
Okay, we were supposed to got another agent in this main event we just did. We should have got another agent. We didn't get it. When they shut down the factions in the game, that shut down two of the players in the agency. And the ones you can pull out of your base are Mr. Barclay and Brother Montezuma, something like that. Both of those are no longer good in our agency because they were faction. We have heavy turrets in our bases right now, as we speak, that are faction turrets. So they have lost their shit. When they did away with the factions, they hurt us in more ways than they imagined, I think. Because it took from our bases, it took from our PvP, it took from every aspect of the game. But I don't think they've realized that yet, unless that's what he was going on about tonight, was that he didn't know nothing about it. Well, you know what? We knew about it, but nobody fessed up and said anything about the agency wasn't going to be here. How long have we had that building? How many people coined that building? Because it was so important for us to have these things in our base because they helped our bases.
Hmm.
And now we don't have them. It's another empty building. It's going to sit there
Yeah,
like that floating thing that goes up in the air and don't fucking do nothing.
Are
exactly.
we are we
It's
talking about Santa Claus again?
I don't know what that thing's called. I really
It's
don't.
it, it's called a
That
bone hammer.
oh, is that what it is? Oh, I didn't think that was the
Oh,
bone. But anyway, it's just crazy, and it is. I'm sorry
No,
that
I was
I'm.
just cutting up saying because he keeps on saying that he's Santa Claus. Are we cut full about him being called Santa Claus and he's saying that it's one go up in there?
Oh, but wait though, Gambo, we can't have air mines. Don't you know about the mines? Here,
Yeah.
let's school you a little bit on the mines, Mister Gambo. Long, long time ago, in Kixeye land, so far ago, There was
Oh
a
dear God.
little man, and he came in and he built our mine factory. And when he did, he decided to booby trap it.
Mm.
And so now, when they kicked him out, they did. I kicked him out. I think it was Sulaco that gave him the boot. He told him, he said, "You ever touch that mine factory, and this whole game will detonate." And that's what he told him. And if you sit and think, that is the only thing in our bases that they have never bothered with. They've never changed the mines. Never did. But now I guess they're either going to come up with a new setup for them or something. So this ought to be very interesting to see where this goes. But this also made me think about something else. Um, this week we reached an era in our game. And I don't know if you people know this or not, but what would you say is the most used unit we have had in our bases for defense? Give it a shot. Bone, what would you say it was?
I'm, I'm so mad I can't even.
Just think about a unit in your base that you've had in there for a long time, and you've been able to use this unit, I would say, for several years. Do you know what that unit is?
No.
A buggy?
Pegasus.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
I
Now
was
the
about to say the same thing.
Yeah, because he said several years, and then that jumped into my mind.
that is one of the
Yeah.
only units that we have had in this game that we have been able to carry with us in our bases for all these years. But now that we have Morena, I am sad to say I have removed mine.
Oh, got to remove it if we haven't
I
looked at
have.
mine.
I've removed her.
Oh,
I put her in storage. But that unit has been really good to us. It really has. And they've never jacked with it. They've never fucked with it. And all of us have it. You know? So what
But
does
they
that
will now.
what does that tell you? You know?
Well, I gotta run. So.
All right,
Yeah.
do your shout out, Brandy. Go ahead. I'm getting ready to do them anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, well, no, I was gonna say shout out to all of those who've been put up with this bullshit for years, and Drake, fuck off.
There you go. Nice one,
Just leave it
Brandy.
at
Thanks for coming, dear.
that. Yep, no problem.
All
Yeah.
Thanks,
right.
sis.
Andrew, you want to give a shout out, babe?
Yeah, I want to say thank you for everybody on YouTube and also on the panel as well. I'll give it a go, see what it's like, and if it's a bit shitty, I won't be doing it. I'll be doing the Shadow Ops, and I'll be doing that because apparently we got to like a new man or something, whatever it is. So, like I said, I just want to say thank you to everybody, and hopefully, whoever does the event, good luck. And I'll see you next week, Smash. Peace out.
Take care, Andrew, darling. Miss Bad Mama?
Well, um, this explains a lot for me. This PvP fucking thing now. So that's explaining how, because people are being threatened now if they don't join their alliance, blah blah this and blah blah that.
That
And
shouldn't
it's
be
not
happening.
fair. It's not fucking fair.
Nope.
People need to get the fucking shit together. Now, if you want to do your PvP thing, you get your fucking members. But here's the thing, don't be threatening people to join you. That shit ain't right.
That's right. I agree.
No, they need to knock that shit off right now.
Yep.
But I want to say thank you, Smash, for having me. I love you guys. Each and every one of you means something to me, and you have no clue how much you do mean to me. All of you, because you're fun. I have a great time with you guys, and I love you all very much. I don't give a fuck what your tag is, what your alliance is. You are all welcome, always, in 19 to come visit and just have fun.
Exactly. That's what it's about. Thank
And
you, Miss.
Andrew, the answer to your question, honey bunny, is yes.
Thank you, Miss Bad Mama. I love you.
Sorry to interrupt you, Bad Mama. Was the
I
answer
love
to
you
that
too.
question was a ring?
Take care, Manny. It's good to see you. Well, you all, you guys are wonderful. I love you all, and thank you very much for coming and watching the show. Mr. Bonehammer?
Well, since I had my rant, I feel a little better.
Okay.
But that's just everybody. It's we're gonna have to band together. We've got, it's got to start sending tickets to Still Front. Start sending them about Drake. Start sending tickets to say how shitty they explain stuff. They're not doing their job. They pass the buck. They blame everything above them. When they know what's going on, they need to think before they type. How many times is the game supposed to go down today, and it still has?
I don't know if it has or if it hasn't. I
They didn't
haven't
give a
looked.
time.
Yeah,
No,
Don't
it's
know.
still
me.
up. It never went down.
Oh, Lord.
No, the game's still on.
Yep, still up.
Yeah, it never
Wow.
went down. And I mean, they
Something's
said
up,
because they
isn't it?
want the contact to work, but as the players, we all have to get together and start sending tickets to let know. Because if they go on Steam, right? It's called Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Our voices will be
Yeah.
heard because Steam don't play that shit. Steam says, Steam likes that high rating. Kickstarter's not going to get any of their games on there if they don't fix this and get us happy. And with Drake running that Discord, the way he treats people because he's a little bitch, no, no, little bitch pussy.
Thank you, Bone.
Tell us how
And
you feel.
jump killer, if you do that, beware. Don't say smash, because if Drake's in there, he'll get rid of you. He'll probably think you're me or something.
There's my jumpster. Hi, Jump.
Okay, Miss Chandra, what you got to say, honey?
Well, I think I said all I have to say because, as like Bone said, the way this game is going, and the person, whoever Drake is, he needs to open his eyes. Like I said, it's open, but he's not seeing. His ears is there, but for some reason there's a wall there. Nothing is
Yeah,
going through it. I don't
right.
know. Maybe he needs a doctor. I can suggest one if you want.
Okay.
Whatever. And
We're in that business. I think we take care of people that are got more brains than he does.
He's just protecting the
that to the bird
corners,
though.
honey
I want
bun.
I wouldn't do that to the bird.
He's
Yeah.
protecting the hackers and the coiners, from what I can understand.
And
I love Tingin's philosophy of it.
mhm. And the way like Bonehammer mentioned earlier that if your units are not 15 and above, well, you might as well shut down War Commander, go outside and smell the roses, talk to your neighbor, go drive your car or whatever, because a lot of people can't coin this game anymore.
Nope.
Not the way things are going.
Nope.
And if you have to pay to play a pixel game, then something is wrong. Very, very wrong.
Yes, because when this game first came out, they prided themselves on this being a free game.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That was shoved in our faces so much. And
Mhm.
now it's gimme, gimme, gimme for this, gimme, gimme, gimme for that, gimme, gimme, gimme for this. And that's it's
And
a
like you mentioned in when you were doing the live the read the notes thing. They said they're picking the units that we have to use.
Yep.
That means, well, then when CD is doing his show, he can't activate or play with different tunes to show you, okay, if you don't have this tune, you can
Right.
use this tune,
Nope.
or if you don't have that, you can, because what I noticed is that he used the recent tunes to show how the upper players can use it, and then he goes down from there to the lower players where they can use stuff that they have that we have to higher levels have,
That's right.
and he experiments with them, and then he put them in a combination where you can use them, and then he says, okay, here's something you can use, try this.
Right.
And if you're picking what you can use, well then, and the ones, and the, like Bonehammer said, the little ones that don't have it, there's no way they can stay and play this game. Not
Right.
unless their pockets are full.
Right.
Oh,
So, I don't
smash.
know.
Yes, babe.
Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you next Thursday if I'm around.
Alrighty, baby. Yes, Tammy.
Love you, Chandra. I just
Same
want
to
to say
you.
one thing too. Okay,
What?
they're not making it clear that when they have a package like that that you can collect for free to get started
Uh huh.
in they're not making that clear enough.
No, some people are missing it because sometimes it's in there and you got to scroll all the way through there to find it.
Yes,
So
and other part is they're not telling people about it.
no, they're not. And it's almost like it's hidden, and unless you go looking for it, you ain't gonna find it.
Exactly. And
And
a lot of people miss
you
out
got to
on it
watch
because
that.
of the time.
You got to watch that with the tech too. Whenever we're doing an event with their tech and sometimes the tokens, we've also noticed that those, instead of them putting them up where they're supposed to be, they stick them way down in the bottom somewhere. And that's why we've grown accustomed to, whenever you go looking for something in an event price store, the best thing to do is just type it in at the top and click all, and it will show you everything that pertains to that unit, because otherwise you're liable not going to find it.
Yeah. Or you got to be told by
That's already
somebody
happened.
that's found it.
What was it, Bone? What tech was it? Nobody's seen it. It was clear at the bottom. I
Yep.
forget. I forget which one it was. It was way at the bottom of the list, and it should have been at the top. And there was a
Listen,
lot of us that didn't get it because
Yeah, they had
nobody knew it was down there.
that's good. Well, they had a glitch; it wasn't working, and then they got it working within the first 12 hours of the event. But instead of putting it up top, it was at the very bottom. So if you didn't save it, if you didn't have points left over, save or lose it, you didn't get the tech. So a lot of people didn't end up with it. It was for air unit, I believe.
Yep.
But yeah, you just
A
gotta.
new one.
For the best way to do it
Hey,
is
hold on a
is
second here. What's this say? Our downtime will be 7:30 PDS. Will be our new downtime.
7:30.
Yeah, PDT time.
So
It just
when is
posted just
that?
now. At 9:30 your time.
No, it'd be
10:30.
10:30 my time,
10:30.
'cause
It's
it's
in
already
in
Oh,
in
so,
past 9:30
in
here,
12
honey.
minutes.
Okay,
yes.
In 12 minutes.
it's 20 after 10
Yep.
here now.
Yes, almost 9:30 here. I'm sorry. It'll be
Okay,
9:30 here.
all right.
Yep. It'll be 9:30 here too, Bone.
Miss Fruity, you want to give your shout out?
Yeah. Um, Drake, I will be hunting you down.
We both will
So
be, dear.
if anybody knows where his base is,
We
I
want to
want him.
know. We want to
Well,
know.
we want to know.
We want to know. We'll show him what fucking with two or three women will do to him.
Mm-hmm.
So we would like to know
Ooh.
where they are and where he is, and we will be glad to go and visit him. Because I know he's got a base somewhere.
He's so good friends
Right,
with those
bro.
cheaters. He's probably running the same cheats.
He probably is. And beware, I do use Bandicam, bitch. Is that it, Miss Fruit?
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Chucky?
Sorry for arriving late. Had
Oh, you're good.
a nice dinner out with the wife and had a good time. But came back and you guys were still on. So, oh, I'm jumping on. So I'm glad to be here and thank you for everything.
You're very welcome, sweetheart, and good to have you. Miss Rainbowy?
Well, I say thank you for all you do for us, and well, I wish I found you all years ago because you bring so much more fun to the game for me, so much more enjoyment than the game ever actually does, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, so thanks for having me.
You're very, very welcome, sweetheart. And I want to say thank you to everybody, all you guys. You guys are awesome. You help give an opinion.
Smash. Wait, give me a second. I'm missing.
Huh?
I'm missing for the shout out.
Yeah, forgot Enzo.
You forgot
Oh,
Enzo.
oh, oh, shit. I'm sorry, Enzo. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, I'm more about one
I
step back.
saved the best for last, okay?
Good, because it's going to
There
be
you
worth it.
go. There you go.
I'm one step just to just ignore this game. I don't know. I cannot do shit most of the time with most of the events. Besides, real life is already stressful, so sometimes I get into this game and it even gets more stressful, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to bring shit to my friends. Yes, I'm really do not like what these guys are doing. These fucking hackers that actually play and have their protection up there. I don't know if Drake is doing it. I cannot prove it. I don't know if it's true, but everything points it that way. And
What's sad?
finally,
What's sad is that we even suspect it.
well, if one plus one equals two, and you can't prove it,
Right.
If it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a
And
fucking
quacks
will
duck.
like a
water
duck.
like if it exactly, it will actually quack like a duck too.
Yep, it's a damn duck. Drake, you're a
So,
fucking duck.
let him do whatever he's doing. If he's caught, and I hope he goes to prison for it because actually he's actually stealing from Stillfront that way. That's really be a very good news for everybody.
Yeah, then he can become a prison bitch.
He can
Oh,
become
damn.
whatever she wants. Okay. Well, thank
Ezio,
you for
that's
everybody
a
listening and my complaining too. And Smash, thank you for having me on your panel. It's always fun to be around.
Thank you, Enzo.
Ezio, you made a very good point, sweetheart. Thank you.
Yes, he did. Thank you
Yeah,
very
me
much
too.
for being here. But you guys are awesome. You all are awesome. And you're my best friends. Most of you, all of you are. And you guys out there
That's
in
Miss Rainbow.
YouTube, you guys are the best. Everybody is the best. I hate to see this company screwing everybody, and that's what sucks. So tomorrow, if this event ever starts, because we still haven't got a downtime yet, 3 hours later, right, Gambo? Come on, get it real here. You know, come see us tomorrow on City Show. We'll try to make sense of this event. We did the last one. We'll figure this one out. We always do. But, you know, these people got to realize they don't have to lie to us to get us to play this game. Just be honest with us and let us be honest with you. You kicking us out of your Discord because we ask a simple question because we brought up something that maybe you don't want to discuss, that don't give you no right to just totally exempt us just because we ask a question. We weren't being rude. We weren't being nasty. Nobody said anything wrong. And nobody said anything bad. But that's the way Kicksai runs. They don't want to hear it unless you're a hacking bitch and you're throwing money at their feet. That's the only give a fuck that they care about. And if Drake wants to say that it ain't got nothing to do with monetary value, you're more stupider than I thought you was. Because it's all about the
Well,
money. It's all about the money. And if people can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. But I really believe that after this event, if this event isn't kosher to where people can do it, then I see a lot more leaving. And that's awful. Well, I guess we've been
it's
doing this for an hour and a half now. And we're going to go ahead and call it quits. I want to say thank you to everybody in YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out City tomorrow. We'll be on there. We'll let us use our stuff. And we'll show you how to get through everything. Good night, Generator. Nice to see you. Gambo, Welshie, all of you, you all have a great night. And good luck in the event. If you have any issues, join us in City's Discord tomorrow. Everybody have a great night. Good night, all. Everybody want to say good night?
good night, Sam.
Toodaloo.
Good
All
night.
right.